Welcome to Wealth Key Wisdom. Today, we explore how ancient Indian knowledge, specifically the Arthaśāstra by Kautilya, offers a timeless guide to abundance and purpose. The Arthaśāstra, or science of wealth, is more than a manual for money. It's a holistic blueprint for prosperity, skills, influence, and collective well-being. Kautilya saw wealth as one of four pillars of a meaningful life. Artha, prosperity; Dharma, righteousness; Kama, enjoyment; and Moksha, liberation. Each pillar supports the others, creating balance and fulfillment. The Arthaśāstra's wisdom is startlingly relevant today, offering a roadmap for ethical, sustainable wealth and positive impact. True prosperity is about who we become, not just what we have. Let's dive into 7 powerful lessons from the Arthaśāstra for modern wealth creation. Kautilya's first principle, Artha Moolam Hi Dharma, Dharma is rooted in wealth, reframes our relationship with money. Rather than seeing wealth and spirituality as opposites, he saw wealth as the foundation for living our values. Without resources, how can we serve, support, or uplift others? Wealth provides the means to fulfill our responsibilities to family, community, and society. This isn't a call for greed, but for intentional, purposeful earning and giving. When our pursuit of wealth is guided by Dharma, it becomes a sacred duty. The goal is not just to get rich, but to empower ourselves to do good. Financial well-being and spiritual well-being can and should work in harmony. Ask yourself, what is my Dharma? What impact do I want to make? With clarity of purpose, wealth becomes a tool for service, not just accumulation. Building wealth is about building capacity to help. Kautilya teaches that a weak foundation, personal or societal, cannot support great aspirations. Ethical wealth creation is a duty, not just a personal goal. It moves us from surviving to thriving to giving. When our resources serve our purpose, we find fulfillment and empowerment. The true meaning of wealth is having enough to be, do, and give our best. Let your financial goals support your highest intentions. When wealth supports Dharma, it becomes a source of deep fulfillment. That's the path to a truly wealthy life. Kautilya was clear: prosperity isn't luck, it's the result of deliberate action. From activity, wealth is obtained. Hope is not a strategy, action is. The process starts with knowledge. Understand your field, market, and skills. Be a lifelong learner, read, seek mentors, stay curious. Next comes planning. A thoughtful strategy bridges ideas and results. Planning isn't rigidity, it's about direction and focus. Only then comes activity. Consistent, disciplined effort. Show up daily, even when motivation fades. This sequence, knowledge, planning, action, turns dreams into reality. There are no overnight successes, only years of unseen effort. The harvest matches the seeds of effort sown. Reflect. Are you learning, planning, and acting intentionally? Take responsibility for your prosperity. Don't blame circumstances. The power to create wealth is in your hands. Choose one area to apply this formula. Learn, plan, act. Small, consistent steps build momentum. This is how dreams become reality. Kautilya's science of wealth is timeless. Knowledge, planning, action, and then prosperity. Be the architect of your destiny. Modern culture celebrates individual success, but Kautilya saw prosperity as a collective achievement. A leader's success is tied to the well-being of their people. If the community struggles, so does the individual. Shared success is sustainable success. Leaders must ensure everyone has opportunities to flourish. Shift your mindset from what can I get to what can we build together. Helping others win strengthens the whole system. Think of prosperity as an ecosystem. Everyone's growth supports the whole. Be generous with knowledge, resources, and support. Acts of upliftment are strategic investments in a resilient community. Trust is the currency of strong relationships and lasting wealth. Ask who's in your ecosystem and how can you help them prosper. Every action that strengthens your network strengthens you. A rising tide lifts all boats. Focus on raising the tide, not just your own boat. That's the key to sustainable, meaningful wealth. Creating wealth is hard. Keeping it is harder. Kautilya devoted much of the Arthaśāstra to protecting resources from both external threats and internal decay. He warned of subtle leaks, embezzlement, inefficiency, waste that can quietly drain wealth. His solution: vigilant oversight and meticulous tracking. What gets measured, gets managed. In personal finance, This means budgeting and tracking expenses. Knowing where your money goes gives you control and power to redirect resources. In business, it means clear reporting, regular reviews, and a culture of accountability. Protecting wealth is about stewardship, not paranoia. Integrity is essential. Corruption and shortcuts lead to collapse. Guard your character as fiercely as your assets. Be an active steward, review finances, cut waste, and streamline operations. Build a fortress of awareness and accountability around your prosperity. This ensures your hard-earned wealth isn't lost to neglect. Let your resources grow and compound for lasting security. Kautilya's wisdom: protect what you build or risk losing it all. Vigilance and integrity are your best defenses. Prosperity endures when it's protected. In business, profit often takes center stage, but Kautilya championed integrity and fairness. He insisted that how you earn matters as much as how much you earn. Fair prices, honest measures, and transparency were his standards. Profit should reward genuine value, not exploitation. Reputation is priceless. A business built on trust endures. In today's world, a single misstep can destroy decades of goodwill. Customers and partners seek brands with strong values. Ethical conduct is a powerful competitive advantage. Relationships, not just transactions, are the foundation of sustainable business. Your personal brand is built on integrity. Deliver on promises, be transparent, treat others with respect. Shortcuts may bring quick wins, but erode trust and long-term success. True wealth is built on ethical conduct and win-win outcomes. Commit to being a merchant of integrity. Provide value, communicate honestly, and build relationships. Focus on respect, not just profit. Ethical actions create a ripple effect, building a trustworthy marketplace. You don't have to choose between success and goodness. In the long run, being good is the most successful strategy. Let your wealth be built on respect. Kautilya saw agriculture as the foundation of the economy, a metaphor for all sustainable success. Agriculture is patient cultivation, understanding the soil, planting, nurturing, and waiting for harvest. It's the ultimate long-term investment. All other activities depend on a strong foundation. In your life, agriculture is your core skills, habits, and knowledge. Don't neglect the basics. Nurture your roots for lasting growth. In business, your agriculture is your core product, culture, or customer relationships. Chasing trends without tending to fundamentals leads to instability. Invest in your foundation, practice core skills, read foundational texts, and maintain healthy habits. Growth takes time. Respect the natural cycles of learning, effort, and reward. Identify your personal agriculture, the one or two areas that support all your goals. Commit to nurturing them with patience and care. Strong roots create stability and resilience. Sustainable prosperity comes from deep, well-tended foundations. As in ancient times, your foundation secures your future. Kautilya knew that even the best strategy fails without discipline. The greatest threats come from within: lack of structure, self-control, and discipline. A king who is a slave to his senses will soon perish. True freedom comes from discipline, budgets, routines, and self-mastery. Conquer the 6 enemies of the mind: craving, anger, greed, attachment, arrogance, and jealousy. Discipline means choosing long-term good over short-term gratification. It's saving instead of spending impulsively, staying calm under pressure, and sticking to your plan. Simplicity and structure create clarity and power. In a world of distractions, discipline is a superpower. Set boundaries, focus deeply, and say no to what doesn't serve you. Reflect. Where could more discipline create more freedom in your life? Build structures that support your success. Budget, schedule, healthy habits. Discipline isn't a cage, it's a container for achievement. A disciplined mind and life form the foundation for enduring wealth and peace. Master yourself to master your destiny. The Arthaśāstra is more than an ancient text. It's a living guide for modern life. Kautilya teaches that wealth aligned with Dharma is sacred and sustainable. Prosperity must be planned, protected, and shared. Ethical actions yield lasting rewards. Real wealth is integrated well-being, rooted in purpose. You don't have to choose between success and peace. When wealth follows Dharma, both are possible. Thank you for joining Wealth Key Wisdom. Share this video and subscribe for more timeless keys to prosperity and purpose. Until next time, nurture your wealth, wisdom, and well-being.